Tonight, the mother of the little girl at the center of a shocking story of sexual activity at a local church preschool is speaking out exclusively to Eyewitness News. Eyewitness News reporter Alex Michelson is live at the school in Carson. He first broke the story on Friday and has been on it all weekend. Alex?
John, after we first exclusively reported this story on Friday night, hundreds and hundreds of you contacted us with questions about the little girl at the center of it. Well, tonight we're getting some answers from that girl's mother in yet another Eyewitness News exclusive.
It's unfathomable on so many levels. For one, that it actually happened. For two, where it happened. For three, how often something happened.
This mother, who asked only to be identified as Jane Doe, says her 5-year-old daughter was caught by a teacher inside a bathroom at school giving oral sex to a 4-year-old boy.
And I said, well, where did you see this? How did you know that this was something to do? And she said, I saw another little girl do it. I said, well, where? Here, at school. When? During nap time.
Jane says investigators found no evidence of child abuse at her home and showed us documents showing the case was closed as, quote, inconclusive. The First Lutheran Church of Carson School was cited by the California Department of Social Services for a sexual incident between kids. Jane's daughter says it wasn't an isolated incident.
The way that she explained it, it was kind of like it was an everyday thing.
An everyday thing of oral sex between 4- and 5-year-olds?
Well, not oral sex, but something, you know, like I mentioned before, from pulling the pants down to exposing themselves to, you know, trying to get somebody to, you know, put their mouth on the privates.
We first broke this story on Friday when Richard McCarthy told us exclusively that his son often received oral sex at the school.
It went down in the classroom, it went down in the bathroom, and it went down out on the playground.
After seeing that story, attorney Greg Owen says more people started asking to join his lawsuit against the school and the church, so he's no longer planning to file it tomorrow. The Carson Sheriff's Department says our story is now prompting it to ask questions of various state agencies to see if any crimes were committed. The school itself is set to close on Friday. School officials still haven't gone on camera, but told me off camera on Friday they believe there were only 2 incidents involving inappropriate touching among the kids. They say the school is closing because the director is leaving for personal reasons. They insist student sex has nothing to do with the closure.
I mean, do you think there was some sort of cover-up?
I think they definitely tried to cover up the incidents.
Jane pulled her daughter out of the school in October. She says her daughter is in public school now and doing better. As for Jane, the reality is still tough.
As a mother, I tend to blame myself, thinking, what if I had just asked the question? What if I could have found out somehow that this was going on?
Tomorrow in Eyewitness News, hear more of our exclusive interview with Jane Doe. Also tomorrow, we expect to hear from the Carson Sheriff's Department if this story will turn into a full-blown investigation. Reporting live from Carson tonight, Alex Michelson, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.